Hello students, your today's topic is dehydration of alcohols. In this reaction, whole the molecule of alcohol take part in the reaction. Means OH group of alcohol and alkyl group of alcohol both the part take part in this type of reaction. Dehydration of alcohol. Dehydration means removal of water molecule. From alcohol, water molecule can be removed by the action of some dehydrating agents like concentrated sulfuric acid. Conc H2SO4 is the best dehydrating agent used for the dehydration of alcohols, and heated alumina Al2O3. Heated alumina is other dehydrating agent used for the dehydration of alcohols. Now, what is the action of concentrated sulfuric acid and alumina with different types of alcohol at different temperatures? Action of concentrated sulfuric acid at different temperatures means when an alcohol is heated at 110 degrees Celsius, alkyl hydrogen sulfate is formed. Means when an alcohol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid only at 110 degrees Celsius, alkyl hydrogen sulfate is formed. For example, when ethyl alcohol CH3 CH2OH is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 110 degrees Celsius, alkyl hydrogen sulfate means in this case ethyl hydrogen sulfate is formed. Means CH3 CH2 OSO3H. This is ethyl hydrogen sulfate plus H2O. At 110 degrees Celsius, alcohol react with concentrated sulfuric acid form ethyl hydrogen sulfate. This ethyl hydrogen sulfate can be used for the preparation of alkene and ethers. Alkenes and ethers. When this compound ethyl hydrogen sulfate is further heated, we get alkene. Means further heating gives alkene. Means CH2H CH2O SO3H removed in the form of H2O, H2SO4, and alkene is obtained. This is the action of concentrated sulfuric acid with alcohol at 110 degrees Celsius. Alkyl hydrogen sulfate is formed, which on further heating gives alkene. Okay. If the temperature maintained at 140 degrees Celsius, then two molecules of ethyl hydrogen sulfate gives diethyl ether. If ethyl hydrogen sulfate, two molecules of ethyl hydrogen sulfate is heated at 140 degrees Celsius, we get diethyl ether plus H2SO4. This is the action of concentrated sulfuric acid at 100 degrees Celsius with alcohol. Now, action of concentrated sulfuric acid with alcohol at 140 degrees Celsius. Where an alcohol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 140 degrees Celsius, ether is formed like this. When ethyl alcohol, two molecules of ethyl alcohol, is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 140 degrees Celsius, diethyl ether is formed. Plus H2O. This is diethyl ether. Mechanism of this reaction is already discussed during the preparation of ethers from alcohol. Once again, I repeat this mechanism because this is very important mechanism. Its first step is the protonation of alcohol. Protonation of alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, first molecule ethyl alcohol gets protonated with proton provided by concentrated sulfuric acid, gives protonated alcohol. It's all. The steps are reversible. This is protonated alcohol. In the second step, carbocation is formed by the loss of water molecule. Protonated alcohol losses water molecule because this positive charge on oxygen weakens this bond, carbon dioxide bond. Loss of H2O gives carbocation, and in the third step, this carbocation attacks on second molecule of alcohol. This is second molecule of alcohol on which this carbocation attacks, and protonated ether is obtained. CH3, CH2, OH, CH2, CH3 is obtained, and in the last step, abstraction of proton takes place by the nucleophile, means CH3, CH2, OH, CH2, CH3 plus H, SO4 negative of H2SO4 forms diethyl ether and H2SO4 plus H2SO4. It means in this H2SO4, in this reaction, concentrated sulfuric acid acts as catalyst and as well as dehydrating agent. This is the mechanism of formation of ether from alcohols, and this reaction occurs only at 140 degrees Celsius. Now, what is the action of concentrated sulfuric acid with alcohol at higher temperature, that is 160 to 170 degrees Celsius? When an alcohol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 160 to 170 degrees Celsius, ethene is formed. This is also a dehydration reaction. For example, when ethyl alcohol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 160 to 170 degrees Celsius, ethene is formed by this reaction. CH3, CH2OH, ethyl alcohol, heated with conc H2SO4 at 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. CH2 double bond CH2 plus CH2 is formed. Then what is this mechanism? Mechanism of this reaction can be written as: first step is the protonation of alcohol. Protonation of alcohol. Ethyl alcohol gets protonated by a proton provided by concentrated sulfuric acid, gives protonated alcohol. This is protonated alcohol. In the second step, loss of water takes place, means formation of carbocation. Formation of carbocation by the loss of water from protonated alcohol. CH3, CH2, OH2, this is protonated alcohol, forms carbocation by the loss of water molecule. This is carbocation. And in the third step, from the carbocation, we can write carbocation, ethyl carbocation like as: this is ethyl carbocation, same carbocation, plus HSO4 negative from sulfuric acid, takes this hydrogen as a proton and forms H2SO4 and ethene molecule. In this reaction, concentrated sulfuric acid also acts as catalyst as well as dehydrating agent. Okay. Then what is the first step? Protonation of alcohol. Second step, formation of carbocation by the loss of water molecule from protonated alcohol. And third step, abstraction of proton by HSO4 negative leads to the formation of alkene. This is ethene. Okay. Now, what is the order of reactivity of different types of alcohol with respect to dehydration? Since dehydration of alcohol proceeds to the formation of which intermediate species? Carbocation. That's why, first point, rate of dehydration is directly proportional to stability of carbocation. Means as the carbocation stability increases, rate of dehydration also increases. That's why, thus, order of dehydration means tertiary alcohol, secondary alcohol and primary alcohol. Among these alcohols, rate of dehydration of tertiary alcohol is maximum and that for primary alcohol is minimum. Thus, this is the order: 3 degree alcohol, 2 degree alcohol and 1 degree alcohol, because 3 degree alcohol forms tertiary carbocation, 2 degree alcohol forms secondary carbocation and 1 degree alcohol forms only primary carbocation. That's why the rate of dehydration decreases in this order: decreasing reactivity of alcohols towards dehydration. This is one point. Second point, formation of product takes place, means formation of alkene takes place according to which rule? Sedgwick rule. Sedgwick rule is always applied, means dehydration takes place. Dehydration always occurs according to Sedgwick rule. Means in case when two types of alkenes are formed, during dehydration, then the most substituted alkane is the major product. Okay? In case when two types of alkenes are formed, then which alkene is the major product? Which is highly substituted alkene. Okay? Further, if alkene occurs in two isomeric forms, that is cis form and trans form, then trans alkene is the major product than cis alkene. Okay. Third point, rearrangement of carbocation is possible, means dehydration occurs through the formation of carbocation. That's why rearrangement is also possible in carbocation. That's why major product depends on the stability of carbocation. Rearrangement is possible. Rearrangement of carbocation is possible in dehydration mechanism. Okay. With the help of these instructions, complete the following reaction and give its mechanism. First, if we take secondary alcohol, this secondary alcohol and concentrate H2SO4 162 170 degrees Celsius, then what will happen? Second, if we take this type of alcohol, conc H2SO4 at this temperature 160 to 170 degrees Celsius, then what will happen? And if we take this at concentrate H2SO4 162 170 degrees Celsius, in this case carbocation formed, means positive charge developed on this carbon. If one by one discuss this mechanism, then what will happen? First of all, by the loss of water molecule, means protonation of this OH takes place and carbocation develops on this carbon. Okay. With respect to this carbon, there are two beta carbon. Since the dehydration of alcohol is type of beta elimination reaction, so elimination of proton takes place only on beta carbon. There are two beta hydrogen, means 1 and 2. It means two types of alkenes are formed. One is CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2, and other is CH3, CH double bond CH3. Okay, means if the elimination of proton takes place from this carbon by nucleophile, if this alkene is formed, and when the elimination takes place from this carbon, this alkene is formed. Which one is major product? Apply Scherzer rule. In this case, there are two alkyl groups, and in this case only one alkyl group. Which alkene is highly substituted? This. That's why this is major product. Major product, and this one is minor product. Okay. Now, what will happen in this case? When protonation takes place, this OH group gets protonated and form OH2 positive, and by the loss of water molecule, positive charge develop on this carbon. In this case, protonation takes place at this position, and after the elimination of water molecule, positive charge develop on this carbocation. Okay. Now this is secondary carbocation. If this carbocation gets rearranged, then possibility of tertiary carbocation is there. But for the elimination of proton, no hydrogen remain at this carbon. So in this case, after shifting, means shift of methyl shift takes place, 1,2 methyl shift takes place. It means this methyl group shift on this carbon, and carbocation develops on this carbon. With respect to this carbon, this is beta carbon, and this one is also beta carbon. Okay. If hydrogen elimination takes place from this carbon, we get this alkene CH3, CH double bond CH double bond CH3 CH3. Okay. And if the proton elimination takes place from this carbon, we get CH2 double bond CH2 double bond CH3 CH3. Okay. That's why this is the major product in which number of alkyl group is greater than this alkene. This is major and this one is minor product. Okay. In the last case, after protonation, this becomes OH positive, OH2 positive, and by the loss of water molecule, positive charge develop on this carbon. Okay. This is secondary carbocation. If hydrogen shift, methyl shift takes place, 1,2 methyl shift takes place, then methyl shift CH3 shift gives tertiary carbocation. Okay. With respect to this carbon, there are number of beta carbon. This one is 1 beta, this is 1 beta, this is 1 beta. So many beta carbons are here. And proton elimination takes place from any beta carbon. Then what will be the alkene? In this case, CH2 double bond CCH3 CH, CH3, CH3 is formed, and when hydrogen elevation takes place from this beta carbon, we get CH3, CH3, double bond, CH3, CH3. Two types of alkenes are formed. According to Serge rule, which one is the major product? Number of alkyl group in this alkene is total 4 alkyl groups, and in this case only 2 alkyl groups. Okay, that's why this is major product and this one is minor product. Okay, this is the mechanism of dehydration of alcohol to form alkene. Now, the dehydration of alcohols may be carried out by heated alumina. When vapors of alcohol passed over heated alumina, different products are formed at different temperatures. For example, when vapors of alcohol is passed over heated alumina at 240 to 250 degrees Celsius, intermolecular dehydration takes place. Intermolecular dehydration means dehydration takes place between two molecules and ether is formed. For example, when vapors of ethyl alcohol, you see ethyl alcohol plus ethyl alcohol, because intermolecular dehydration takes place. Intermolecular means between two molecules of the same or different products. Two molecules of ethyl alcohol takes place. CH2, CH3. Overheated alumina, Al2O3 at 240 degrees Celsius to 250 degrees Celsius. We get diethyl ether. Diethyl ether plus H2O. This is called intermolecular dehydration. Either OH from one alcohol and AH from other alcohol, or OH from this alcohol and AH from this alcohol. Loss of water takes place, resulting in the formation of ether. When alcohol vapors are passed over heated alumina at 360 degrees Celsius, intramolecular means within the molecule, intramolecular dehydration takes place to form alkenes. For example, when ethyl alcohol is vapors of ethyl alcohol is passed over heated alumina at 360 degrees Celsius, intramolecular dehydration means loss of water molecule from one molecule of alcohol takes place, resulting in the formation of alkene. This is intramolecular dehydration. Okay, that's why what is the action of heated alumina with vapors of alcohols at different temperature, different products are formed. At 240 to 250 degrees Celsius, ethers are formed, and at 360 degrees Celsius, alkene is formed. This is all about the dehydration of alcohols. Okay, thank you.